An embarrassing moment. Yes, that's right. Okay. Oh, around 2002, I'd say. My husband and I uh, had uh, gone to this local restaurant to Slocum, Alabama area called Mom's Kitchen. And they cooked the food fresh there. They had like all Mexicans in the kitchen. I found out later. It was really interesting. And they cook this truly southern food. And there's a few southern dishes that I do like. Most of them I don't. I'm not a southern food person. I guess because I'm not southern. About as southern as a french fry. And we were eating dinner there. When we had come in, there was a group of like 6 or 7 folks, probably in their 30s, um, with some kids. There was 4 or 5 kids there sitting at a big booth, and you know, they had already finished their food or whatever, and we had got our meals, and all of a sudden, this child appears and jumps up in the seat next to my husband and just starts eating off of his plate. Now, when I was a kid, when I was little, my father's captain of the Navy. If I'd have pulled a stunt like that, I'd have been slapped and my butt whipped from here to New York. You don't bother people. You stay with your parents and all that kind of thing. But I looked at it, my husband and I said, he said, don't worry about it. It's okay. And he had only taken like one bite of his food. And this kid had jumped up there and just started eating away at his food. And he just kind of laughed about it. And I'm like, why don't you say something, and say where this kid belongs, where his parents are or whatever. Turned out the parents weren't in that booth, all those people and the kids. And they had supposedly finished eating their meals, whatever, and were just hanging out drinking soda pops. They weren't paying attention to their child. Little kids, it's scary. Now, this kid was probably about 5. And it's scary. I mean, I would never let my children out of my sight, especially that little. There was no way. No way, because there's freaks out there and stuff. But anyway, kid just kept munching away. And then the waitress came over and kind of looked, and I guess the waitress went over and told him, hey, your kid is over there eating at that table. And the people came over, I guess the mother finally came over, and he says, oh, it's okay, don't worry. And he just, handed her the plate and said, go ahead and take it to your table so the child can eat. And if you want, you could take it to go. And the mother just looked kind of confused and said, okay. And so they took that plate and he ordered another one. So it's kind of interesting how it would so much be done differently in another place and time, and how other times it's appropriate. Because his philosophy was, after the food was removed with the child, that the child was hungry. So, as I have told you before, do something kind for a stranger. Make a new friend every day. And too much of a good thing is, in fact, wonderful, and we'll take a lot of that. Love everybody. Talk to you later.